The view high above our broad. And David.
Good evening, Kevin.
What a story. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the center. And for the Clippers, we've got Reggie Jackson. Marcus Morris is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George. And it's Leonard in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Zubac. Cloak loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The rebound by the Bucks.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Middleton finds Holiday. Lopez outside. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Morris with the ball. And yes, it's good.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Now here is Holiday. Middleton outside. Just 5 to shoot. The pass to Lopez. Leonard with the steal. Out to Morris. Wide open look. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Bringing the intensity on the glass. If Paul George is out there, he's going to give it his all.
Holiday against Jackson. Here's Lopez. And Lopez throws it down.
And a long windup and strong follow through on the one-hand jam.
Yeah, he's not going to mess that one up. Jackson dishes to Morris. Inside. Outside for Jackson. Hits the three-point bomb.
Nice play. Usually Reggie prefers to initiate, but this time gets it done off the catch.
Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Back to Antetokounmpo. Basket counts.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better.
Well, Greg, there's been some debate. What do you think? Is Giannis the best player right now in the world?
I tell you what, if there's a conversation, he has to be in it. You know, some people might go with Kawhi, Kevin Durant. He's coming back. LeBron James is there as well. But Giannis is probably the guy to lead that conversation.
Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Outside Holiday. And he lays it straight in.
And that's called finishing a play. Physical defense. Holiday stays focused, eyes on the rim.
Pass to Morris. Outside, George. Launches a 3. No good on that one. Now the Bucks take it the other way. Lopez right side. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Now here's Jackson. And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Both teams will make substitutions. The Bucks trail. Here is Forbes. The 3-ball. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
The three-point shot is how Forbes made a name for himself in Summer League and ultimately signed a multi-year deal.
Now here's Rondo. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Here's Portis. Back to Forbes. Off target from outside. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And nothing is falling for him right now. 2-for-1 chance here.
Let's see if they use the clock to their advantage.
For 3, Middleton. It doesn't go for him. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's Rondo. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. That's tipped. It's stolen by Rondo. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody back.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Knocked away. It's stolen by Rondo. And even 3-on-3 break. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Tucker. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Los Angeles on top. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. They've got P.J. Tucker. He's out there with Bobby Portis. And it's Forbes in at the 1. Oturu, the pass to Kennard. 6 to shoot. No good on the triple. Bucks trail by 4. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Here's the Clippers. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter.
Promising start for Luke Kennard. End up missing extended minutes with injuries. Hopefully, he can stay healthy this go-around.
And Forbes has it in the corner. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. And some changes here for the Bucks. Brook Lopez is checked in for Bobby Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Drew Holiday in for Pat Connaughton.
And Kennard's moving into the starting lineup for the first time last season.
And to add to that, he had a larger role offensively. And at the same time, his efficiency increased. That's a good sign.
Bucks trail by 4. DiVincenzo kicks to Lopez. Patterson against Giannis. He dishes it to Holiday. Passes to Lopez. No good off the back of the rim.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A lot of great talkers over the years, trash talkers on the floor in this league. Do you think they do it more to get themselves going, Greg, or do they do it with the purpose of getting under their opponent's skin?
And Kevin, that's a great question. And believe it or not, you see both. I've seen guys who do it to get under your skin. And I've also seen guys that do it for their own benefit. That's how they derive their confidence. And so it's about you figuring out what works for you. I've seen some guys, they don't say smack. They don't say a word during the course of the game, but they will cut your heart out. So it's just about what fits your personality in terms of making you play your best.
I'm glad you don't trash talk here on 2K, Greg. I'll tell you that.
No, we don't do that.
Here's Zubats, out to Morris, outside Jackson. Pass to Oturu. Now here's Zubats, outside Leonard. There's the 3. Good on the triple. Leonard's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Feeling that one all the way. Leonard lethal in the catch-and-shoot game.
And the pass to Giannis. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
1:27 left in the first half of the game. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Oturu. Back to Zubac. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Floats it up for Giannis. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And if you're looking to make a big play with the pass, you've got to love Giannis. He's a big target on those alley-oop lobs.
Shoots off the step back. Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. Clippers leading by 5. Here's Rondo. Another one falls for the Clippers.
Rondo slicing them up with a sick dribble move. Man, he can be tough to stay in front of.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Holiday, the pass to Portis. Missed inside. And here's Rondo. Passes it to Kennard. A high post shot, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so we wrap up the first half. Clippers lead by 7.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Mike Budenholzer.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He had 8 points and 3 rebounds. What'd you think? Thanks for joining us, folks.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Paul George is out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Morris in at the 4. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
And at his peak, Reggie Jackson is one of the better guards in the league. He's still got that confidence.
Yes, he does. Injuries slowed him down, but still able to create his shot anytime he wants.
Bucks trail by 7. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game.
Kawhi is carving up this defense. Love his awareness. He is finding the open man.
Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Giannis against Morris. Antetokounmpo kicks to Holiday. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
A 3 from Leonard. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Bucks trail by 9. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. A clear look here for Middleton. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Middleton's got his first basket.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
George passes to Zubac. Feeds it to Morris. Over onto Kumbo. Kicks it out to Leonard. Count it. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for the Clippers.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Holiday up top, guarded by Jackson. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, and most bigs don't shoot free throws as efficiently as Lopez. The coaching staff has to appreciate that part of his game.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
To the paint. Here's man, defended by DiVincenzo. Outside Leonard, three-pointer. Again, Leonard missing. Bucks trail by 7. Here's Connaughton. The putback clanks the putback jam. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. Batum leading the charge.
I love it, Kawhi. When you have skills from the mid-range, you don't need to force anything.
Near the three-point line, it's DiVincenzo. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Los Angeles leading by 9. Left side, Batum. Leonard, the pass to Batum. George, that's a two-pointer. The offensive rebound. And he uses the glass on the layup. Leonard's got 9.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Clippers have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Man passes to Zubac. Leonard on the wing. He's got 9. Out to the right wing. Here's Man. But he recovers it. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. And the dunk by Zubac.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Bucks trail by 13. There's 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Forbes trying to get open as Lopez. The shot's good from Forbes. He's got 5.
This is for any dedicated floor spacer. Once in a while, you have to test the defense inside. Forbes with a beautiful play.
Zubac, the pass to Man. Outside, George. And there is a whistle. That goes on Bryn Forbes. That is his first foul of the game. 15 seconds left in the third. Outside Rondo, clock at 6. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their defense has been active. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Clippers leading by 11. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Portis in at the 5 spot. And stolen by Portis. He kicks to Giannis. Portis tips it back in. Portis has got his first bucket in this one.
must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Pass to Jackson. That one drops for him.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Giannis inside. He's against Morris. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 9 in the bucket from Antetokounmpo. Outside Jackson. Passes it to Patterson. And he banks in the layup. And the Clippers lead by 11.
Patterson is so active and efficient with his movements inside.
Antetokounmpo passes to Portis. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. To the middle. Here's Middleton. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
A determined shooter who excels at the charity stripe. Middleton will gladly head to the line.
Leonard, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And so he makes both from the line.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Steps back and fires. Rebounded by the Bucks.
Once he gets the ball there, you expect him to capitalize. That was a missed opportunity.
Middleton finds DiVincenzo. Left side Portis. Bucks passing it around. Middleton inside the three-point line and too long on the shot. Los Angeles leading by 9. Rondo dishes to Morris. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's Giannis. Makes it off the glass.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage.
Outside Leonard. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And stolen by DiVincenzo. They push it up 4 on 3. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Not the flashiest guy most of the time. Holiday prefers to just get down to business, especially when the game is tight.
Catching up on the changes for the Clippers. Ivica Zubac has checked in for Patrick Patterson. And it's Paul George in for Rajon Rondo. And Milwaukee also making a switch. Lopez is checked in. Pass to Leonard. Over Middleton. And again, no good by the Clippers. And so Giannis will bring it up for the Bucks. 4-point game. Here's Lopez with the putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Morris outside. Outside Jackson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time, costly.
Bucks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. The wide open look here for Holiday. Kicks it down to Middleton. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Now the feed to Leonard. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Crucial points. Kawhi stepping up to the plate when his team needs him the most.
Now they're going for the jugular. A few more trips like that, and we might be able to see this one in the books.
Holiday against Jackson. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. 1:12 left here in the fourth quarter. From deep, Antetokounmpo. Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Kicks it out to Leonard. Back to Zubac. 5 to shoot from about 16. And it's Leonard missing. And so it's Milwaukee now. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Got it! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Incredible. Holiday, a determined player, a competitive player, takes over when it counts.
Morris outside, down low. Antetokounmpo on the double team. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And here is Los Angeles now. Leonard kicks to Morris. 5 on the clock. Jackson down low, guarded by Holiday.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
And they're looking to tie it up, live to play another period. We'll see what they run right here.
The pass to Middleton to tie it up. Misses the 3. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final prep. And let's check out the injury report. 5 players unavailable tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
And the Clippers starting 5. They've got Ivica Zubac. Jackson is out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Morris in at the 4. And for the Nets, Green is out there with Luwawu. Then it's Joe Harris. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Here's Leonard. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Well, speed, intelligence, touch. Kawhi Leonard has it all.
And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets.
When the story of Kawhi Leonard is told, it will be about the hard work being the secret of his success. Here was a guy who was not the most vaunted prospect in either high school or college. But boy, he kept his eyes on what he was after, and he kept working.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Jackson passes to Zubac. Right side, Leonard. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. And Doris, you were talking about Leonard's work ethic. Going back to San Diego State, he used to come in at 6:30 in the morning. No lights on in the gym, so he brought his own lamps. I mean, the guy was dedicated.
No doubt, Kevin, and that has been the through line of his career. First to practice, last to leave. He has that hunger to improve, the drive and the desire to put in the time to be great. There's a price to be paid, and he's willing to pay it. Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Jordan, it's good from in tight.
Well, that's interesting. Out in space, the defender challenging DeAndre Jordan's shot. Makes some contact, but it doesn't bother him.
Now here's Jackson. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Morris finds Zubac. Shot clock at 6. Morris into the lane. Over Green. Morris, no good.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Outside, Green. Harden against Jackson. 9 feet out. Misses off the left iron. The Clippers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Leonard the pass to Jackson. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. And Leonard gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. And it's 6 points for Kawhi Leonard. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
Here's George following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. George passes to Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
There's a real knack for understanding when a guy is uncovered, and Paul George's court awareness on display right there. Beautiful.
Now, here is Harden. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Some changes for Brooklyn. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Jordan. And Nicholas Claxton subbed in for Green. The Clippers also changing it up. Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Marcus Morris. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Here's George. No points in the game yet for him. And here they come. And Harris wide open. He shoots, hits the jumper in space.
Well, he is tailor-made for the catch-and-shoot game. Joe Harris, a knockdown shooter.
George looking over the floor. Outside Leonard. Outside for George. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Harris's shot is off.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Lets it go from deep. And Paul George with the three.
Well, the three-point shooting of Paul George is an important attribute. Because he can put it on the deck, he's got to balance it with that kind of look right there.
Now, here is Harden. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the first.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's George. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Clippers. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the Clippers so far?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Kennard is out there with Batum. That's Rajon Rondo. Then there's Patrick Patterson, and it's Mann in at the 2 spot. And it's Brown missing. The Clippers in the lead. Kennard, the pass to Patterson. Good on the shot. Patterson's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for the Clippers. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Brooklyn. Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
Here is Rondo, following the basket by LaMarcus Aldridge. Rondo passes to Batum. He dishes it to Patterson. Back to Batum. Three-pointer. He doesn't hit that one. And Brooklyn will come the other way. Irving surveying the floor. Lays it up off the glass. Irving's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
To the inside. Kennard's shot is off.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. But boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Claxton, no good. The Clippers have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Kennard kicks to Patterson. Over to the wing. Kennard finds Patterson. Out to the right wing. Man, 6 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Irving's got his second basket.
The evolution of Kyrie Irving's game continues. Magnificent with the jumper.
Here's Rondo. And it's Griffin with the rebound. Nets leading by 3. Outside Aldridge. And count it from 19 feet away. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
That mid-range, Jay, just no problem for a big man like LaMarcus Aldridge. Really, he has patented that jump shot.
Now, here's Kennard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. To end the run, and he could not get that one to go. Out of cut. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in air. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Harris misses. Clippers trail by 5. The rebound by Luwawu. Green finds Jordan. Here's Luwawu. Kennard covering. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
When you think that this guy was so raw and so skinny coming into the league, now DeAndre Jordan brushing off these challenges with ease.
Now here's Rondo. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down low. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Brooklyn leading by 7. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Here's Harden. That shot off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Outside, George to stop the drop.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Now here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. George dishes to Morris. Back to George. Inside, Zubac. The rebound by the Nets. The drive by Green. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so that's the end of the... Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody, good to see. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. The deepest hole they got themselves into in the opening period was 3. And that...
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. 7-point differential. We've got Brown. He's out there with Irving. Griffin is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the power forward position. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
We call that masterful use of the pump fake. Paul George effective getting guys to jump on it.
And Paul George, Doris, kind of a late bloomer coming up in high school. His older sister used to give him the business on the blacktop. Of course, eventually, he found his stride, and the rest is history.
It took some encouraging from older sis and his high school coach, who actually had to threaten him with running suicides to get the guy to shoot more. And think about it. This guy plays his college basketball at mid-major Fresno State. That's really where he got onto the NBA radar.
Claxton. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile one block.
And when you're behind in the game, that's what you've got to do. Contest every shot.
Clippers trail by 5. Jackson with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. There's the pass to Zubac. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Here's Claxton. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Claxton's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets. George against Brown. Outside for Jackson. And Leonard has it in the corner. Zubac trying to break loose. Leonard no luck. Nets leading by 7. Brown the pass to Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Irving's got 6.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. Back to Irving. Over Jackson. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Clippers trail by 7. And taken away by Brown. And foul call. Looks like they had a clear path to the basket. He'll be shooting 2 free throws. And they'll retain possession. The Nets shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Well, we continue to be, to me, in the golden age of point guards in the NBA. And Kyrie Irving is right there with the best of them in that discussion.
So for the Nets, DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Joe Harris comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And it's James Harden in for Brown. From deep, Harden. They get it again. Out to Harris. Irving up top. 8 points for him. Count that one. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
Irving just so dynamic on offense, guys. A million ways he can hurt you.
Outside Rondo. Passes it to Patterson. A three-pointer, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Green comes in for Blake Griffin. And Luwawu subbed in for Irving. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Pass to Harden. Over Jackson. And he can't bank that one in.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Nets leading by 11. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. And that one's good. George.
Now, Paul George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot guy. Measures the shot before receiving the pass. It's hard to guard.
Harden outside. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
Harden against Jackson, 18 feet out. The Clippers rebound. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
The free throw drops for Zubac. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. Harden the pass to Jordan. He kicks to Harris. Here's the dish to Harden. Pops it up for Jordan. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. Leonard with the ball.
Kawhi's game comes with a measure of resolve as a scorer. Contact simply doesn't affect him as much as other players.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Nets lead by 5. 2K Sports back in a moment. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, they've got Morris. Paul George is out there with Jackson. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Oturu in at the center, filling out the middle. Irving can't get it to go. Clippers trail by 5. Here's George. Here's Morris. Outside for George. For the 3. Los Angeles with a fresh shot clock. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Brown the pass to Green. Yep, it counts.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
The Clippers have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Pass to George. Step back shot. Buries the jump shot. George has got 9 points now in just the second half.
There's a rhythm with which Paul George plays the game of basketball. That pace is so important.
And here's Irving. Just 5 on the clock. And he overshot that one, missing. Clippers trail by 5. And George kicks to Morris. Over to the left wing. Here's Oturu. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, the defender all over.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And James Harden subbed in for Brown. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Kicks it to Griffin. Here's Irving, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
It's deflected. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Nets leading by 3. Here's Harden. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Irving against Rondo. The pass to Patterson. Wants to get it to Rondo and does. Shot clock at 5. Kennard against Jordan, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Boy, not sure what happened on that one. Just an unforced error.
The Nets have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. 1:44 left in the 4th quarter. Irving. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside Rondo. He's off on that one. Griffin with some nice D. And they go to the intentional foul. Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Kyrie Irving. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
If you don't do your work early and push DeAndre Jordan a little bit out of his comfort range, look out.
Outside, George. Morris trying to free himself up. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Paul George.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
Harris looking it over. Paul George with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Leonard, no luck. For Brooklyn, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. To the middle. Jordan finds Harden. Gets the first, and that stretches their lead to 8.
And the southpaw stroke of Harden is just beautiful to watch. When he's cooking, he's one of the more lethal scorers in our league.
Well, what a performer this guy is. Game is on the line. He stands up and delivers.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote. I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Well, it's been a hard-fought battle through much of the night. They just missed out on a couple of opportunities they'd love to do over.
Jordan dishes to Harris. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Some good competition. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it. The Bucks are always hyped to play in front of their home crowd, and tonight's no different. And a few players on the shelf, but the big absence is someone this team is going to be missing tonight. So the next starting five, they've got Luwawu. Joe Harris is out there with Harden. Then there's DeAndre Jordan, and it's Green in at the power forward. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And Giannis adding muscle to his frame for these types of situations. He'll keep getting bigger and stronger, but willing to take the hit.
And you go back, Giannis Antetokounmpo, the 15th pick in that 2013 draft. Hindsight, obviously 2020, but I think it's safe to say he should have been drafted a little bit higher.
Yeah, you have so many of those blogs out there that go back and want to redraft classes. Giannis Antetokounmpo back in 2013, I'm pretty sure at this point would be taken #1.
To the paint, and the dunk by Lopez.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Harden against Holiday. And the basket by Harden.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Outside Holiday. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Lopez, back to Holiday, and it's good for 2.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Now Harris. Harden outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Maybe the best ever at earning free throws. I mean, Harden has mastered the art of contact and still being able to get off the shot.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Giannis inside. He's against Green. Antetokounmpo trying to break loose. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And Giannis just gobbling up the rebound, just spreads his wing out there, and ball falls right into it.
Harden scanning the floor. Lays it up and banks it in. Harden's got 8. Milwaukee leading by 3. Outside Holiday. Down low. Kicks it down to Middleton. The rebound by Luwawu.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Bucks have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. The shot by Middleton, wide open. Misses the 3. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for Brooklyn. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Inside, here's Jordan. Pass to Luwawu. Out to Harris. Just 5 on the clock. Trains it from 9 feet away. 1:19 left to play in the first quarter. Holiday with it. The kick out to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Here's the 3. Jordan with the rebound. The Nets have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. A pull-up. That one rolling around and rims out. Milwaukee in the lead. Middleton looking it over. Pass to Lopez. Harris against DiVincenzo. Trying to get open is Lopez. Here's Middleton. Tries again. A rebound by the Nets.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Harris missing again. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Off the mark, and the drought continues. And there's the call on Dante DiVincenzo. That'll be his second foul of the game. 7 seconds left in the first. Here's Irving. They grabbed their own miss.
How about the stretch arms there of Aldridge? Awesome at using those to gobble up a second chance opportunity.
James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Well, going to the bench early, they obviously knew what they were doing.
Yeah, looking for a spark here, and the coach tapped the right guys to get out there and provide it.
We've got Holiday. Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And that one's good by Aldridge.
Well, this is why Aldridge is the focal point of the offense when he's on the floor, his ability to nail those shots.
Holiday against Harden. Holiday, the pass to Portis.
That's all you.
Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Harden up top, guarded by Holiday. 6 to shoot. Aldridge kicks to Harden. Off target from three-point range.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Oh!
Yes, sir.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. It's Brown with the drive. Here's Griffin, and Griffin slams it in.
That's what you come to see there. Blake Griffin sky high on that dunk. The D has to keep him from getting that deep.
Portis, the pass to Connaughton. There's the lob to Portis. And stolen by Aldridge. And now the fast break. Griffin with the ball. Here's Claxton, guarded by Tucker. Claxton, the pass to Griffin. Aldridge dishes to Harden. Back to Aldridge. Kicks it out to Harden. And the 3 off target. The Bucks trail. To the inside, Portis. And Portis throws it down.
And you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Brooklyn's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Harden outside. The kick out to Aldridge. Shoots over Portis. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Here's Holiday. And here's Tucker. And the turnover again by Milwaukee. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
and now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Claxton, the pass to Aldridge. Outside Irving. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's on Bobby Portis.
And Kyrie went directly into contact that time, throwing his body at the defense.
A different look for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Antetokounmpo comes in for P.J. Tucker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Pat Connaughton. Lopez. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Brown with it. Now guarded by Middleton. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And Blake Griffin, once again, an opportunity to show us his bounce. A dangerous player when he skies up for the alley-oop.
Middleton, the pass to Forbes. There's 39 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Middleton. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Irving. Now here's Brown. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Harris up top. Misses the layup. And so it's Brooklyn with a 6-point lead at the end of... All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. James Harden was the man in the first. He had 8 points and 1 assist. And that does it for our...
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
And guys, we saw just how tough he can be with the step to the rim. Great job of just attacking that first half.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for Brooklyn now, Harris is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Green, then it's Jordan, and it's Luwawu in at the 3 spot. That shot off to the middle. There's the lob to Portis. Nets leading by 6. Now Irving. And there's the pass to Harris. Back to Irving. The shot's good.
Nice mid-range J. Automatic, it looks like, for Kyrie Irving right now.
The Bucks shooting 43% from the field.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kicks it to Forbes. Covered by Irving. 4 on the clock. Back to Connaughton. Shoots the 3. Tips it. Jordan with the rebound. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. To the wing on the left. Now, here is Irving. D right on him. Jordan finds Irving. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And now it's a 10-point Nets lead.
Well, Kyrie constantly beating his defenders and so good in those tight quarters with the basketball.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with the circus move.
So smooth. Irving with the ball. 5 points in the game. They kick it out to Green. The Nets working the ball around now. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Covered by Irving. Milwaukee getting another chance here. Tucker can't get it to go. Nets leading by 8. Green kicks to Harris. Pass to Luwawu. On the wing, Irving. Jordan at the elbow. Just his first attempt. Again, the Nets for 2.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
The Bucks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. 1:49 left in the third quarter of the game. Passes it to Connaughton. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. Harris passes to Jordan. Harris kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. Back to Harris. Launches it. Jordan dishes to Harris. To the paint. It's tipped. Now the Bucks moving it up. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Forbes.
And that's how they're going to trim this lead. Play tough D, force some turnovers, and then push it in transition.
Right side Irving. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Coach is yelling at the defense to at least get a hand up on Kyrie Irving.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 8 so far in the 3rd quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. .40 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Here's Tucker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Outside Aldridge. 24 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Griffin down low, guarded by Tucker. Claxton with the bucket.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Holiday finds Tucker. Back to Holiday. No good on the 3. Down low. Here's Aldridge. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at center. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Just 5 to shoot. Lobbed up there for Lopez. Griffin with the steal. And here we go. All going up court. Here's Harden. Lopez with the steal. Now here's Middleton. He's guarded close. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Every night there's something that Giannis does on the floor where you just have to put your hands on your head. Wow, what a move.
Harden against Holiday. Bucks trail by 8. Inside. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 52% from the floor. Nice work so far from them. Harden against Holiday. Harden the pass to Aldridge. The kick out to Brown. Harden outside. Shot clock at 6. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And it's Aldridge missing. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting 43% from the field. For 3, Middleton. It's good from long range. Middleton's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's what Middleton is known for, a remarkable outside shooter, and that release got off pretty quick.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Brown outside. Pass to Claxton. Back to Brown. Lets it go from 11. Up again. And it's Brown on the follow.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him, and that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Brooklyn. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Nicholas Claxton. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. Here's Jordan, Irving, and staying with the play, Irving.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Giannis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Just don't know how Giannis's 2 steps equal anybody else's 5 steps. You can't catch up.
Harris is checked in for Brooklyn. He's perfect from the line this time.
Crucial that he converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
1:58 left to play in the final quarter. Lopez with the steal. And here's the fast break. Here's DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound.
Giannis Antetokounmpo is a star in this league, and more the team trusts him in those moments.
Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And it's in there. And the Nets lead by 5.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Middleton on the wing. For 3. Lopez kicks to DiVincenzo. 17-foot shot on the way.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Keeps it alive and staying with the play, Harris.
And I don't care what his size is. You cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Here's Middleton trying to get open as Lopez. Milwaukee getting another chance here. And the pass to DiVincenzo. Fires for 3. The rebound by Harden.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Stolen by Middleton. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Jordan high post. On the wing, Harris. On the wing, Green. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it. Hi, everyone. How it's ended out today.
Hey, Kevin. The Bucks.
Very dangerous indeed. David, thanks. And they've got a few injuries on their bench. Less options, but you'd think not too big of an impact for them.
2 injuries, one of their stars out, but it's all about how you respond to the adversity.
And the Clippers starting 5. They've got Paul George. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Batum. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. And for the Bucks, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. Batum finds Leonard, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Some veterans on these teams, Clark. What are you looking for and how that will impact the game?
Well, I think both of these teams have a really solid roster. And I love the blend of experience and youth. When you have NBA experience on the floor, there's just a level of play that you see at the defensive end that makes it enjoyable for me. So I think that's what we'll see tonight. Experienced pros getting after it.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Over in the corner, Batum shoots from the line. The shot by George, wide open. That one a little long.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Lopez passes to Middleton, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's Lopez. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Holiday against Jackson. Unloads from 13. The rebound by the Bucks. There's the lob to the hoop.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Now here's Jackson. Here's George. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Middleton for 3. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Holiday looking over the floor. Knocked loose. Leonard with the steal. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Yes, that goes in.
And it's really obvious that George has put a ton of time into improving his handle. I mean, you never know what he's going to do with the ball in his hands, and most times it's pretty good.
To the inside. Knocks it loose. Batum with the steal. Oh, and here we go. Jackson, nobody back. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
And Reggie Jackson, the former 24th pick by the Thunder, wasn't content to back up Westbrook. He basically forced his way out in search of a larger role.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. P.J. Tucker comes in for Antetokounmpo. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. The Clippers also making some changes. Patrick Patterson, he's checked in for Zubac. Morris comes in for Nicholas Batum. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for George. 5 on the clock, inside. Here's Portis. Out of bounds, the Clippers take possession. .156 left in the first quarter of the game. Rondo against DiVincenzo. Out to the wing. Man passes to Morris. Lets it fly from 18. It's rebounded by Portis. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Tucker finds DiVincenzo. The putback goes up again. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1. Clippers have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Patterson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The pass to Forbes. The Bucks working the ball around. He's looking for Portis and finds him.
Well, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Clippers. Pass to Patterson. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the first. Great D that time from Portis. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Passes it to Tucker. It's Portis, high post. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Over Rondo. Can't hit the turnaround jumper. The Clippers trail. And here we go with Morris running it up the court. Kennard kicks to Rondo. Morris outside. The three. No good that time. Here's Tucker. He can't get it to go. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Milwaukee on top. They lead by a bucket. And will. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed.
This game, it's a physical.
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Morris is out there with Patrick Patterson. Then it's Luke Kennard. That's Rajon Rondo, and it's man in at the 2.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort. Boy, fighting to keep that play alive, beautiful tip in there.
Outside, George. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. And the dunk by Zubac.
Boy, George is an outstanding player, actually one of the very best in the league. In these screen and roll sets, he knows exactly what to do.
Outside Holiday. Pass to Connaughton. Rob. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Kennard. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Holiday. The Clippers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Outside Holiday. A new generation of players, Greg, coming into the NBA alongside your son Cole. We've got a lot of players who I think are going to have a long-term impact on this game.
There's no doubt about it. Listen, I hope Cole can have the kind of impact that some of these guys are. But look at the Grizzlies. I think they got 2 terrific ones. Ja Morant has superstar written all over him. Brandon Clark probably surprised some people with his ability to have an impact. And if you look at this past draft, Obi Toppin is one to watch. This is a guy with great size and length who was a perimeter player until he had a growth spurt. So those are the types of players that I think when you combine athleticism and skill with the way the court is spaced, man, can have a tremendous impact in this game.
Clippers trail by 4. Jackson looking it over. It's George on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Los Angeles with another miss. Bucks leading by 4. Kicks it out to Giannis. For three, Middleton. Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Milwaukee.
Well, I like the fact they've already been getting a lot of high-quality shots in the paint.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
The Bucks making a switch here. DiVincenzo's checked in. Holiday, the pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Over Jackson. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
Here's Leonard. It's good. This game is all even.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, defended by Batum. Shoots from the right block. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And though he's still young, Giannis Antetokounmpo is already elite. I mean, his athleticism and length, really hard to contain.
And the Bucks with some changes. P.J. Tucker comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Patterson, he's checked in for the Clippers. Rondo comes in for George. Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Leonard. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the long reach of Antetokounmpo, I mean, stretches for days. And because of that, he's excellent at challenging shots.
These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Morris is checked in for Nicholas Batum.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Rondo. The shot's good from Forbes. Clippers trail by 3. The pass to Patterson from deep. Here's Leonard. And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is. And so they will award the basket there.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Chris Middleton's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Mann's checked in. The Clippers have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Here's Middleton. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Middleton's got 4 points this quarter.
Middleton's so good under pressure. He's always composed and under control.
And it's Rondo penetrating. It's good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Bucks lead by 1. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4. They were outscored by... And that's...
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Lopez in at the 5, down low. They're the group for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Here's Holiday, and good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Holiday's got the first points to start out the third quarter for Milwaukee. Rondo passes to Oturu. In the corner, Kennard with it, and he hits it to tie the game up. Kennard's got 5.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Rondo against Holiday. He dishes it to Lopez. Puts it up, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. He's got 8. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Now Rondo. Pass to Oturu. Back to Rondo. On the wing, Morris. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Giannis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right side, Rondo. Passes to Oturu. Taken away by Holiday. Giannis with it. And that one, good. And it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Rondo against Holiday. Oturu, the pass to Morris. Nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
A steal. Here's Rondo. You know, Greg, when you were in New York, you were on a super team of sorts. Compare that to the super teams they're forming now in the NBA.
Oh, we've always had super teams. And this misnomer that this is something that's just come about with this era is, to me, absurd. You've always had it. Whether the difference nowadays is I think the players have more say in where they go. And they can orchestrate how a team is constructed, but it's always existed. And the reality is this: you become a super team when you win a lot.
Sure.
And that's what really dictates how super your team is.
Here's Kennard. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And so Holiday will bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 1-point game. Kennard against Holiday. Good on the bucket.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Holiday up top. He's covered by Rondo. Here's Giannis. The dish now to Lopez. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Man passes to Oturu. Right wing. 5 to shoot. To the paint. Elbow shot is on the way. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Holiday dishes to Middleton. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Down low. Middleton against Kennard. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pass to Lopez. Back to Holiday. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. And now it's a 3-point Bucks lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Rondo passes to Oturu. Rebounded by the Bucks. Giannis has got 7 rebounds in the game. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Back to Giannis. The 17-footer. No good on that one.
Well, you know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. The Bucks on top, up by 3. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Clippers trail by 3. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, we've got Kawhi Leonard. Batum is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's Paul George, and it's Jackson in at the 1 spot.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Holiday against Jackson. And Holiday kicks to Connaughton. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. And Los Angeles guys shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Zubac, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Here's Tucker. No good with the triple. Batum attacking. The pass to Zubac. George against Holiday. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
The Bucks making a switch here. Middleton's checked in. Here's Jackson. 6 to shoot. Now, here is George. He's covered closely. Zubac, that's good.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark. The Clippers in the lead. Here's George. Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. The Bucks have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. And we're around 2 minutes into the 4th quarter here. To the middle, here's Portis. And no good. Excellent D there from George. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Stolen by Jackson. Right side George. Releases from 15, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Clippers.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
A 3 from Leonard. A 3-pointer is right on target. Leonard's got the lead up to 9 now for Los Angeles.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Here's Tucker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Tucker's got his first points of the game.
And providing the score, boy, they needed. That stops a 12-0 run by Los Angeles.
Pass to Batum. Zubac in the post. Defended by Portis. Batum passes to Zubac. Back to Batum. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Far from just a perimeter shooter, I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
And Holiday kicks to Portis. Passes it to Connaughton. From downtown. No good that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. George looking around. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Portis. Goes back up. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with a soft touch to match.
Pass to George. Stolen by Middleton.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
There's 38 seconds left in the game. Here's Leonard. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
It falls!
Man, Holiday puts a lot of pressure on the defense. Often it's with his scoring, but right there, making a play for someone else.
On the wing, Batum. From outside, off the mark. All sorts of time. Tucker can't get it to go. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A true David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up for great. And the starting lineups have concluded. So, hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K. Quite a few injuries here between the two teams. 5 players out tonight.
5 players scratched from the game. If you're one of the healthy players, you're going to get all you can eat.
So the net starting 5. We've got Green, Harden out there with Luwawu. Then there's Griffin, and it's Jordan in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for the Clippers, they've got Jackson. Batuma's out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Ivica Zubac, and it's George in at the shooting guard. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
The homecoming for Paul George, playing in L.A. with the Clippers. They gave up a king's ransom to OKC. 5 first-round picks and Danilo Gallinari and Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now, here is George. Pass to Zubac. The shot's good on the assist by George.
And, guys, the Clippers were willing to give almost anything for PG because they basically got Kawhi Leonard in the deal as well.
And let's remember, GA, he could have been a Laker. They would have had to trade away the 2nd pick in the 2017 draft, that or Brandon Ingram. Their loss became the Clippers' game.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Leonard draws the double. This one for 3. Zubac kicks to Leonard. Clock at 6. A second chance effort. Great D that time from Green.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim. He saw the opportunity to get an easy bucket on the break and took advantage of it.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
Now here's Leonard. He can't get that one. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Luwawu, the pass to Harden. Feeds to Jordan. Here's Luwawu. Down low. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
Now here's Jackson, and here's George for 3. The rebound by Jeff Green. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted 3-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their 3-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency. And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Outside Jackson. And that time, also a missed shot. And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. Outside for Griffin. Green against Leonard. Green, the pass to Luwawu. Back to Green. The Nets need to get a shot off here. And contact, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Los Angeles foul call. He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here. That one is off.
And for all the developments Jordan's made to his game, free throw shooting remains a challenge.
And he sinks the second. Clippers trail by 12. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Morris outside. 54 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Harris passes to Claxton. Here's Brown. The shot comes out, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason, I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving comes in for James Harden. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Irving from about 19 feet, and it's off the back rim, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so one free throw coming up.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
So for Brooklyn now, we've got Brown. He's out there with Harden. Aldridge out there with Harris. And it's Claxton in at the 4 spot. Now, here is Harden. Kicks to Brown. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there. Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
There's the foul. It's on Patrick Patterson. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now here's Harden. He has 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Harden's got 7 points.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Rondo passes to Kennard. To the inside. Here's Patterson. And the layup is good. Patterson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Great player movement, great ball movement. That's fun to watch.
Harden outside. That one's not going to go. Good D by Rondo. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. It's a 5-point game.
And how about the setup? Man, Morris keeping his head up. Beautiful assist.
Now here's Rondo. Here's Kennard. And that one is good.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Harden surveying the D. And the jam by Harden.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Outside Rondo. There's the pass to Morris. Takes the three. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Rondo is out there to distribute the ball. He is a master at finding the open man.
Harden against Rondo. 2 points. That one goes. He's got 11.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Outside Rondo. Banked in off the glass. Rondo's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Really admire the fact that Rondo is not afraid to go down there in the paint from time to time.
Rondo against Harden. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Griffin's checked in for the Nets. Kyrie Irving comes in for James Harden. Aldridge kicks to Irving. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yep, that one goes.
Kyrie sprung free on that pick and roll. Trying to stick with him is easier said than done.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Rondo with it. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Rondo is just so sly, a real master at getting fouls off his shot fake.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good from Rondo. 1:14 left here in the second. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. And here is Irving. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Wow, one of the craftiest ball handlers in the league. Kyrie on a tear.
George looking over the floor. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Second chance shot. Here's Zubats. Outside for George. Kept alive. Outside Leonard. Tries yet again. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Comfortable inside, plus the 7'3" wingspan. Hard to stop Kawhi without fouling.
The Clippers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Leonard. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. Green comes in for Bruce Brown. And Luwawu subbed in for Joe Harris.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Now here is Irving. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Jordan high post. Green the pass to Irving. Trying to find Green. He's got it now.
That play is made because of Kyrie's vision and his willingness to share the basketball.
Leonard, that's for 2. No good on the last second attempt there. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime, so we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a 2-point lead. Kenny, what's your... That's all for now.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Paul George is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Batum. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. Harden. And Greg, you play with some big personalities. Talk about the best way to manage egos and conflicts in the locker room. That's a very interesting topic.
No doubt about it. You know, Kev, first thing you learn from middle school on, your team is your family. And let's face it, all families have spats, and so do teams. You just learn to never personalize those things. Never leave any stone unturned. Like, don't let things fester. When there are issues, you address them. And if you're not taking things personally, you tend to be able to work through whatever issues you may come in front of.
Good advice.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Right side, George. Zubats trying to break loose. It'll go, and the Nets lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket from Paul George. Now Harden, 15 points in the game. Over Rondo, another one falls for Brooklyn.
And it is easy to get spoiled watching Harden. He's had so many games like this in his career, but you still got to appreciate what he does.
Now here's Rondo. Outside, George. And it goes down 2 points.
Excellent concentration from Paul George, overwhelming the aggressive defense with his strength and determination.
Now, here is Harden. 17 points in the game. Count that one. Harden's got 19 points.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
And with those long strides, it takes Paul George no time to get to the rim.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime.
In OKC, Paul George showed he could be an MVP caliber performer. With Kawhi on the Clippers, he could be that 1B or that 1A.
Count it, good.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Rondo on top, guarded by Harden. And he gets the whistle. 2. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. And the first one drops.
You know, Rondo takes great pleasure at slicing and dicing up the defense. One of the best passers in the game.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
It's the Nets now. Brown dishes to Irving. Shot clock at 5. Harris finds Irving.
And when Morris is playing with intensity like this, his defense can really shine through.
To the paint. Outside for Rondo. From 13, it's hauled in by LaMarcus Aldridge. Nets leading by 3, and now they decide to foul intentionally. Luke Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. 1:27 left to play in the third. Here's Irving. Aldridge trying to break free.
And this is what staying active can give you. Morris sending that one back with authority. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Count it. Irving's got 6 points.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Kennard on the wing. And that one is hammered home.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Irving against Kennard. Irving kicks to Harris. Those three-pointers off the mark.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Jackson misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Harris passes to Aldridge. Brown dishes to Harris. Outside Irving. The 11-footer, that's good on the jump shot. He's got 8.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. Back right after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard. Put the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for the Nets, getting the fourth quarter going. Harden out there with Luwawu. And it's Green. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Claxton in at the 4.
I mean, how many spots on the floor is Harden not effective from? I'll tell you, not many.
The 3 from George. Not going to go that time. The Nets go the other way with it. Here's Luwawu. Poked away. It's stolen by Morris. George with no one around. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Here's Harden. And the layup's good off the glass. Harden's got 14 points now in the second half.
Well, this is what you're trying to do. Put the game away.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Now, here's George. Jacks up a 3. George missing again. Here's Luwawu, covered by Morris. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Clippers trail by 5. Here's George, and he converts the layup.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for Brooklyn. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Pass to Luwawu. 6 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by the Clippers. George with the ball. Good for his 6th make in a dozen attempts, shooting 50% with that basket.
You know, as ice cold as he was in the first half, that's how hot he has been since the break. No one can match up with him right now.
Harden against Jackson. Harden's shot is off. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. And it's George finishing it off.
Slippery play by Paul George to get inside. He ends up right where he wanted to be for the shot.
Harden outside. To the wing right side. Fires from deep. He can't get that one to fall.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
That's good for George on the assist from Batum.
Big points as the stakes rise, so does George's impact on the game.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Harden against Jackson. It's Harden with the drive.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
And the Clippers call time here. They're in front by 1. 1:43 left to play here in the fourth. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And the Nets with possession here after the basket by Los Angeles. Here's Harden. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got 29.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Harden against George. Whoa! And that's a rugged play.
That one was big time.
Big time basket at a big time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Now here's Harden. Jordan trying to free himself up. Aldridge down low. He's covered by Leonard. 6 to shoot. From past the arc. Harden, no good. A lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Zubac finds Kennard. It's a hand on it. Great positioning on the putback. Zubac has got the lead up to 5 now for the Clippers.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out. I like what he's doing here. Terrific efficiency scoring the basketball.
So the Clippers with the win. Some good moment. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for And a look at the injury situation. A lot of bodies absent for this team tonight, including a big name. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3 slot. And for the Nets, they've got Joe Harris. Green is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then it's Harden, and it's Luwawu in at the 2 guard. Here's Lopez. Rebounded by the Nets. Here's Luwawu. Here's Green. Pass to Jordan. Here's Luwawu. Takes a 3. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And G.A. Chris Middleton over his career much improved on the defensive end.
A true two-way player. I tell you, that 6'11" wingspan helps. Able to use that length to bother shots and disrupt passes.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first points of the ballgame. Harden scanning the floor. Deft touch on the alley-oop.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Now here is Holiday. Now the pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday with it. Just 5 on the clock. Over Harden. Jordan with the rebound. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Harden the pass to Harris. And a miss there on the triple. For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. High post Lopez. The Bucks working the ball around. Now here's DiVincenzo. He's guarded closely. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Harden the pass to Jordan. Inside. To the inside. Lopez with the steal. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. To the paint. Here's Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
Well, one aspect that makes Lopez dangerous, his size at 7 foot, and he doesn't have to go far to slam it home.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Holiday with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And Giannis throws it down. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts that maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA. Lopez, no luck. Nets trail by 4. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Green kicks to Harden. It's good.
And I love seeing Harden get room to shoot from that mid-range position, an effective scorer in that area.
Outside Holiday. Passes to DiVincenzo. The rebound by the Nets. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. And Harden with the stuff.
And I just love how aggressive Harden is inside. When he's deep like that, he is ready to finish with authority.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. And Jordan sends it back. In transition, here come the Nets. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Harris has got 5.
What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. No problems knocking that one down. DiVincenzo's got his second bucket.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
2 on the clock. And that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. Tie game in Brooklyn. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what stands out to you from the Nets in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they look to push in transition at every opportunity.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. And Milwaukee looking at who they've got. P.J. Tucker is out there with Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the three. Greg, LaMarcus Aldridge taking more three-pointers last season, easily passing his career highs in attempts with almost 3 a game.
And Aldridge shot a very respectable percentage from outside. In order to play heavy minutes at the 4, you need to be able to shoot. Good to see Aldridge still adding new wrinkles to his game. And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throw of the contest. And the 22nd pick in 2015, Bobby Portis with a nice shooting touch.
And at the same time, not afraid to mix it up, maybe to a fault. At times we've seen him get caught in the heat of the moment. You got to channel that competitive edge and stay strong mentally.
Milwaukee in the lead. Over in the corner, Portis. Back to Connaughton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Milwaukee shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
It's the Nets now. And here is Irving. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets, trailing by 5. Pass to Griffin. It's Aldridge, high post. Aldridge double teamed, intercepted. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And it's Connaughton missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not. Oh, that was worth the price of admission. Well, anyone looking for highlights? Because you just found one. How about the creativity there in the air?
Here's Nwora, covered by Irving. Nwora, the pass to Portis. The tray. Forbes can't get it to go. Nets trailed by 3. The kick out to Aldridge. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Irving. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Bucks have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Tucker. Aldridge with some nice D.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over. Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Here's Connaughton. Aston Nwora. Over Irving. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
You know, it seemed to me they were shying away from a foul there. The D still has to be a little bit more physical than that. He's got to feel you.
Outside Irving. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Well, this is one of the best in the league at converting off contact. What body control by Kyrie Irving.
Here's Nwora. He's covered by Irving to the right side. And taken away by Brown. In transition, here come the Nets. A shot's good from Irving. And the Nets lead by 1.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Nwora, the pass to Tucker. Stolen away, and there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's his first foul. Harris is checked in for the Nets. James Harden comes in for Kyrie Irving. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing under control.
Middleton against Harris. Boom, he jams it straight down.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside Holiday. A three-pointer off the mark. Brown dishes to Harris. Back to Brown. He got it up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off.
An excellent defense.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Brooklyn found themselves in a close game in the first. They never put themselves in too much danger. Thanks for joining.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Nice game, great performance by Harris.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
We've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Joe Harris. Then it's Jordan, and it's Luwawu in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Here's Antetokounmpo. James Harden picking up that last basket. Antetokounmpo against Jordan. Antetokounmpo, no good. Brooklyn leading by 5. Out to Harris. Offensive rebound.
Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
DiVincenzo.
And that move has become second nature for Giannis. Once he establishes position, game over.
Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. Griffin attacking.
Hammering it home. Griffin making use of that athleticism and size. That combination makes him such an offensive threat.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. That one good for 2. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And, boy, that's a terrific start right there.
And it's Harris off the drive. Griffin finds Harris. Unable to get that one. And Milwaukee the other way now.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Nets leading by 3. Jordan the pass to Luwawu. Back to Harris. Harden with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. 2 on the clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Bucks trail by 3. The wide open look here for Lopez. And the rebound goes to Griffin.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
Jordan the pass to Griffin. Over Lopez. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. And the dunk by Giannis.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And the basket by Harden.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Antetokounmpo looking over the floor. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Harden outside. And the call. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Forbes, the pass to Portis. For the lead, out to the right wing. Second shot opportunity from the baseline. Brooklyn with the rebound. Irving looking over the floor. Good, nice job down low. Irving's got 6.
I love that Kyrie Irving doesn't settle for something on the perimeter. He goes right to the cup.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Jeff Green picks one up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
P.J. Tucker, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Holiday comes in for Bryn Forbes.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
Now here's Irving. He has 6. And that one drops for him. He's got 8.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Giannis outside. 12 seconds left to play here in the third. Some solid defense from Aldridge. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. The third quarter comes to a close. Brooklyn ahead, up 4. And we're coming. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Bucks, Bobby Portis out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 3 spot. Holiday against Harden. Brown outside. Harden up top, guarded by Holiday.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
Bucks trail by 4. Holiday looking over the floor. The pass to Connaughton. Back to Holiday. To the middle. Here's Tucker. Rebounded by the Nets. Aldridge has got his 4th rebound in this one. Got a piece of it, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Nets will retain possession. So for the Nets, Jordan, he's checked in for Aldridge. And Luwawu subbed in for Brown. The Bucks also with the sub. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. On the wing, Harris. It's deflected. One-on-one fast break. DiVincenzo with it, and it's Harden picking him up. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Brooklyn leading by 4. Lopez with the block.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
He dishes it to Holiday. Over Harden. They get it back.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Harden dishes to Green. Jordan high post. Harden against Holiday, and he gets it to go.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Here's Holiday. Feeds it to Lopez. Crafty move.
Lopez has mastered the art of the pump fake. He gets the defense lifted. Terrific patience.
That's good from Brook Lopez. So for the Nets, Blake Griffin comes in for Joe Harris. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for James Harden. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Irving kicks to Griffin. Back to Irving. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 6. Here's Jordan. Banked in off the glass. And the Nets lead by 4.
DJ with the fearless opportunity, boy. What a shot.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. Middleton the pass to Antetokounmpo. Lets it go with the 3. Middleton can't get it to go.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Green with the jam.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Shot's good by Middleton.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
This is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Taken away by Holiday. Now the Bucks moving it up. Here's DiVincenzo. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And the best part of that sequence wasn't Holiday's steal, but his quick decision to push the ball and start the break. That's when the D's most vulnerable, and he took advantage.
Irving kicks to Luwawu Cabarro. The kick out to Irving. Drains it from beyond the arc.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot, and when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
DiVincenzo finds Giannis. Now here's Lopez. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Lopez has got 4 points in the quarter.
Lopez, such calm demeanor in the face of extraordinary pressure. Go ahead, big fella.
Irving against Howard. It's good.
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
The Bucks have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Trying to get open is Lopez.
You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
34 seconds left in the fourth. Green, the pass to Luwawu, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
You know, sometimes just standing up there by yourself, it takes even more focus to drain the technical, but he gets it done and adds to their lead.
Griffin looking it over. Just 5 to shoot. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And it's the Bucks on the break. Holiday with the ball.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. That is his first foul of the game.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Right wing. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
And Griffin has battled knee injuries during his career, but his persistence is incredible. Still a nightly double-double.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to